So today's breakfast, very simple, peanut butter and cheese, easy. And there's a little sponge cake on the side. And this is what we call besan laddu. You guys probably call it laddu. I actually don't know what it's made up of, but it's some special type of powdery flour. And then they have mix it with oil and then they fry it or something. I don't know. Anyway, I shall get to enjoying this.
So it actually has been a while since I shot and since I posted a video. The last two videos I posted were game related. So it's been like 2 weeks since I actually posted anything. Because I have been busy, there has been a lot going on. But on the bright side, I did manage to himmat karke, I was able to shoot videos in the gym as well. Tripod leke gaya, pura setup karke, pura shoot kiya. So the next videos and the next sequence of videos you will see right now is me in the gym while I talk, so that you are entertained both visually and auditorially. What is the word? Visually and I was gonna say visually and orally, but no. Visually and auditorially. Let's call it auditorially. So yeah. All right. So today I just decided to start off with a bit of pull-ups. That's usually my start for when I have back or I'm working on my back. And yeah, I try to maintain as good a form as I possibly can. I think the trick is to try and pull your chest up towards the bar and not to, what do you call it? To just basically have your arms such that you're showing your armpits to the walls in front of you. Yep. Here we go. I'd like to use this time also to talk about stuff which I previously was with just yapping, but I thought, yeah, we can get multiple things down. As you wouldn't be interested in just watching me flail around and just look at the sky and talk. So there is one thing that I have been wanting to talk about, which is consistency. And this is more of a game related thing because everybody strives for consistency when playing. And usually people relate that with, hey, to be more consistent in the game and to be consistently good, you need to play a lot more and you've not been playing enough. And that sort of put me in a lot of times in a sort of imposter syndrome where I'd always feel no matter what I did that I was doing less, that I could do more, that I could do more, that I could do more. And that without me realizing it, I would put myself in sort of a mental block. I will mention that before we continue further that I apologize for my head getting cut off in the video. I did not realize that I'm an amateur recorder, but I will improve. Anyway, getting back to topic about consistency. So I always felt like no matter what I did, I could always do better. And I always thought, just do more, just do more, just push yourself to do more. And I would try some days to just do a lot, but then whatever I did and whatever I learned or whatever I practiced, it wouldn't sit inside me, if that makes sense. It wouldn't become a staple for me. It wouldn't lead to improvement that I could measure. Rather than that, whenever I did actually take rest, whenever I did actually make an effort to just say, hey, let me just relax, and I play fewer games a day, and I spend lesser time in aim training, I spend lesser time watching games and watching demos, I would actually see noticeably better performances, more improvement, and a better idea about what is bothering me. It would also keep my mental strong, and I think for the longest time I never realized that to improve, it actually requires uh, an amount of rest. So it looks contradictory, it sounds contradictory, but the way to be more efficient is to actually rest more, to give your mind and your body more time to develop and learn from its failures and its past experiences. Because if you just spam games and if you just keep playing and if you just keep at it for something for a long time, it's not going to help you out at all. I feel like I realized this too late in life because this applies to every time I've also been studying. Whenever I've taken it easy for subjects that I've done little every day in studying something that I really enjoy, I have actually learned more. And for the longest time, I would always try and bootstrap my way to success by saying, oh, if people are saying I should just do this for 2 hours, I'm going to do it for 8 hours and then I'll be 4x better. Or for aim training, people will say, oh, you should aim train for 3 hours a day, 4 hours a day. But it's actually done more damage to me because the more I've trained, I see my consistency dropping, or even if I have become consistent, I've become consistently worse. And that's not a good sign at all. Again, I apologize even for this exercise where my head cut off. I thought that as I knelt down, my head would be seen, but unfortunately, that's not the case. So I did do deadlifts back there, and now I'm doing the. It's a variation of the bent rows using this barbell that's attached to something. I'm not sure if it's actually still called a bent row, but yeah. The previous exercise on the deadlifts, I was at 90 kilos, even though my personal record is 120 kg for like 3 reps, but I did not want to punish myself at this point. Just with whatever I do, I feel like I am getting a good workout. This one right now it's at 40 kilos. I believe I could have gone higher, but again, after deadlifting, your energy is completely expended. And that's why I don't actually prefer doing deadlifts. But it does get you an insanely good workout for the back. Deadlifts work your overall back better than any other exercise I've actually ever done. So that's something I really enjoy. Anyway, sorry if I tend to go off topic a bit. I just want to keep this as genuine and as one takey as possible. Yeah, I mean, to stay consistent, my advice for any aspiring players or anything that you in your life you're trying to do and you're trying to learn, you're trying to get down and you're trying to master, I would say take more rest than anything else. Because rest is the time that your body will actually acclimate, it'll learn, and that's the time you will actually learn more or improve. Improve efficiency by taking rest. That is my recommendation. And for my future, for whatever I'm playing, for whatever I'm doing, I have started taking that approach. And one thing I will say is mentally, my health has significantly improved. I don't feel like an imposter anymore. I don't feel like, oh, I'm spending too little time or others are spending so much time. I feel good about myself. I feel good about my health. I feel good about what I'm doing. And even if my strides and my progress is slow, I'm not trying to have a race with anyone. I'm just trying to do my best, and if it's acceptable, if I'm good enough, I will continue playing. And if not, nature or the scene will take its course and they will not want me anymore and teams will not have me anymore. So it is how the world works. And yeah, do try it out. I know it's hard to say, hey, don't blame yourself and don't overwork, but just try and limit yourself, just try and restrict yourself from overworking. Even just a little bit of work a day is good enough as long as it's focused. Okay. Yeah. Enjoy the rest of my ab exercise. because it is about to get over. I noticed that towards the end of every exercise, my form like goes to ridiculously bad levels. And yeah, again, I've found that it's bound to happen if you're exhausted. So again, not trying to like overwork myself, not trying to overdo anything, even in the gym, at life. Take your breaks, enjoy life. This hustle of your grind and trying to make sure that hey, we're grinding, it's the grind, you have to work super hard and then torture yourself. I think we should pause that for a bit. It's good to grind, it's good to want to get better, but everything in moderation. So yeah, take care, guys.
Okay, so we just got done with the gym. So now today we're gonna do something different. I'm gonna go get some yearly or coconut water. Let's go have a chat. One ganji kode. 40 rupees per coconut. Thank you. Unfortunately, I can't eat in one hand and drink because I wasn't taking a straw. So now he's gonna slice it up and give me the inner pulp. We call it ganji. And I'm gonna eat this. Again, can't eat with only one hand. So BRB. And again, we will never forget our strawberry milkshake while it is in season. 190 rupees strawberry milkshake. Strawberry milkshake. Always gonna taste good. Back to get some barbecue. And for today's dinner, we have curd rice, 2 chicken breasts, what we call kutu, or huli. I'm not sure what you guys call it. It's like rasam, but not really rasam. It's hard to explain. Koi to sabji jo mummy banai, and hari mushrooms. Let's go. Let's enjoy this meal, man. मेरा तो food channel हो जाएगा ऐसे ऐसे करते करते.
So let me know if there was something that you guys were pursuing. Maybe it might be IIT exams, maybe it might be NEET, it might be board exams, it might be CET. There's so many things that people study for and work hard for. Or even if you're an aspiring esports player, how much time do you actually spend playing? How much time do you actually spend on the game? And are you seeing a sort of plateau? Are you seeing that, hey, I'm not climbing, I'm not improving, I just feel like I'm in the same spot? If you felt like that, do let me know in the comments, and then maybe I'll be able to reply with something that you could try. I mean, it's still up to you whether you want to try it or not. But I'd like to help because I've struggled, I've suffered, I've spent so much time practicing only to not play well during the tournaments, in a lot of tournaments, and not perform at all, even after putting in the hours, grinding so much. It was honestly not because I understand, it was just because I overtrained. So let me help you out if you're in that plateau. Thank you, and have a good day.